Listen, Mile 22 is like Fallout. If Fallout completely sucked dookie, they got John Malkovich in this movie looking like Alec Baldwin with the fake toupee. These guys literally are called ghosts as they go rogue in another nation. And while everyone's been bashing Marky Mark and making headlines since, it's kind of ironic that now he's getting beat by Asians, but none of that really mattered to me, right? That wasn't the reason why I went to go watch this movie. I went for my boy Iko. If y'all haven't seen the Raid movies, you need to immediately. You can dislike this video, close it out before you even finish it. As long as these movies have been incepted into your mind, then my job is done. Because those are works of art. Wow, this one was so close to being a coaster, but it just edged to becoming a sloppy stream it, only because of Iko and his action. Barely. Let me explain. So if you've never seen a Peter Berg movie, he's pretty much taken a page from Paul Greengrass and likes keeping in those shots where the camera's still focusing. Whole thing's looking like a vlog overseas. Logan Paul could probably get steadier shots than this. But the thing is, while that may be his aesthetic, right? I get that. It doesn't explain why the whole movie feels like it was edited on a random generator. Instead of plutonium, in this one, you got the Overwatch team who's looking out for cesium. And they take out an entire Russian house in the beginning, including this 18-year-old who they overly focus on. On top of that, Mark Wahlberg is leading the team on foot, but it turns out he's also had anger issues his entire life to the point that he's always yelling at people and snapping this wristband in order to not go crazy. The irony. Maggie's also like second in command of the group, and since she's going through a divorce, she's more anxious throughout this movie than she was throughout the entirety of The Walking Dead. But then comes my boy Iko, who's trying to take down the Indonesian government and somehow has this disc that shows the locations of the cesium, so he wants to use the Americans and wants them to put him on a first-class plane ticket out of there before he decodes what's in there. That's why they gotta travel 22 miles to get to the plane, and while I love Iko's action sequences, I'm never gonna forgive Peter Berg for how he edited these scenes. I straight up counted 47 cuts in 20 seconds like this was some damn Taken movie. I swear I saw a couple of drop frames. It was like a sequence that wasn't even rendered. Everyone's speaking so fast it's like they want to fit 5 sentences into one. But like, if you got a dude who can give you something like this, why are you cutting so much? The sequences that really got to me was whenever they were being chased down through the town and all of the Asian folk are just staring out their windows or legit just standing in the hallways even though there's gunshots outside. They're gunshots. They don't need to be translated. You get out of there. By the time they get Iko on the plane, they already beat the Holly Holmes out of Rhonda, who was a part of the team, and she dies. A bunch of other people die. Whole organization ends up getting shot down because it turns out that 18-year-old boy from the beginning was actually this Russian honcho lady's son, and she set out to exact revenge by hiring Iko, who isn't a double agent, but a triple agent. That's why he was doing this whole hand finger thing throughout the entire time, because that's, I guess, like some Russian thing that they had going on. He made a deal with them to not only take down the Indonesians, but the Americans, and pretty much creates a catch-22. He's able to get away as he goes off on a plane. They leave the entire movie in a cliffhanger where the Russians still have all the cesium. They don't say if Alice died on the plane since she got away with Iko, but they do show Wahlberg posting up a picture of Iko because he plans to seek revenge in a sequel. Heck no, I'm not watching Mile 23. I'ma just stick to 8. Thank you guys for checking out this video. I'm curious to know your thoughts down below. Like I said, if you watch this movie, I'm talking about like, if you remember The Snowman, how incohesive that movie was, that's like this movie right here. It was so close. I would give it a coaster if it wasn't for him, and I almost want to, even though I love the action sequences that Iko does. The way it's cut is so disrespectful. Man, I don't want to give it a coaster just because I love that guy so much and he's in it. Watch the Raid films. Even watch Headshot. That is on Netflix and that's way better than this, but I don't know what else to say. I will say this. Some of you were wondering, why didn't I give Slender Man a coaster rating? Y'all were right. I went back, I thought about it. Slender Man is a coaster. This might be if I see it one more time and I realize how just disrespectful he was for the man cutting up his scenes. This dude is good. Go watch the Raid movies. That's the only reason I made this video. Go watch the Raid movies. Other than that, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and you'll have 7 years of good luck. Or at least more content.